Hello, my name is Gwectro, and this is Tom Clancy Splinter Cell full stealth playthrough with 0 alerts, minimal knockouts. This is DLC mission number 2 that's only available on the Xbox and PC version of the game. And it's a pretty short one. The 2 of 3 overall DLC missions here.
Your first target is a Russian sailor. We spotted him by drone. We think he's the only shipyard employee left alive.
What makes him so special that they let him live?
That's what we want you to find out.
So we're actually, right off the bat, we're getting straight into it. We're going to crawl to this part. We want the dog to become suspicious of us so that this guard will keep moving to the left there. We can climb up these crates, it looks like, metal crates. And they're going to move in that direction. Then we're going to hop up here. Sometimes the guard can hear you here, and that's perfectly fine. Because we're just going to zip line straight out of here. And get into the next part of the DLC mission. This is a pretty fast-paced, straightforward DLC mission here, but some quirks you have to figure out to complete it full stealth here. So this guy we have to worry about next. We're going to open up this window as he proceeds to go to the left here in just a second. As you can see, we get the camera jammer ready because we got to face a camera head on that's indestructible. And we're going to have to jam it up here, right in the corner. You want to get under it because this guard is going to come back around. We're actually going to shoot it. Not indestructible, sorry. I was thinking about something else. We're actually going to shoot it because we can't get by this door otherwise if we don't shoot it. And obviously the guard hurt us there because of the turret, which is perfectly fine because there's a nice convenient pole here. So we're chill out on. You don't have to disable this, but I just do it anyways. And this guard is pretty consistent. He's just going to check out what's going on here. Kind of patrols the room here. You have to disable that other turret though. He's going through the cloth. And you just wait. You just chill out and you wait. Get a nice little breather after a pretty fast-paced start to the mission. And comments. That must have been the wind. And goes back to his previous patrol and everything is all good. So now you got to get up the stairs here. There's another floor you're going to have to get up to. You have to worry about that camera there just a little bit. But you are in enough darkness as long as you're at this door to have that other camera in the middle of the room be a non-factor, really. The guy is just taking a potty break. It's all good. We're getting up to the next floor here. We're going to have to wait a little bit here. It's just safe. There's going to be some guards that were up in the staircase there. And there's some other guards that are currently on this floor kind of walking around in the cafeteria room. And they're going to sit down at a table. So we want to make sure that they sit down at the table first before we do what we're about to do in this floor. So those guys are just going down the stairs. And then when you hear dialogue of enemies talking to each other on this floor, that's when we can proceed to move forward here. It's just a nice little safe strat. And also consistent to make sure that those enemies don't hear us or see us. We have to shoot out this camera again. You can get by this camera without shooting it, but I feel like it's a little bit... not really, like, kind of inconsistent, I guess. Your timing has to be almost impeccable to get through it without shooting out the camera here. So shooting it out just, I think, provides a little more consistency, and it's not like you get any negative, really, for shooting out cameras, shooting out lights. Something I personally prefer to do, just out of consistency's sake.
Nothing's going to happen.
So I just try to provide consistency.
Us and our sailor friend both.
And these guys are just having a wonderful conversation.
Come on, Arkady. Let's get back
And
to
if
our
anybody
post.
here is new to the channel, I do have a full game playlist of completing all of the other missions of the game full stealth with 0 alerts and the minimal knockouts as well. If you'd like to check out the playlist in the video description below. We really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun putting this playthrough together. This guy is gonna type on a keypad and go into a room here. We actually need to go in here. So this guy is checking out a hostage right now. We gotta get in here while these other guards are patrolling the area now. So this guy's gonna come back out of the doorway and now give us an opportunity to sort of sneak by him without getting the code. Now we can talk to our hostage.
Babadov.
You're not one of them. Quickly untie me.
No. But I do have a few questions.
You're not here to help me?
I'm not here at all. I can't take you with me, and if I untie you, it'll only mean trouble when the Spetsnaz finds you. I don't have much time, and I need to know why you're alive.
Oh God!
They killed everybody but you. Why?
I'm a submariner. I operate the broadcast system on the Vselka. She's docked outside.
Broadcast system.
The submarine has a good communication system. Very flexible. The Azeris are using it to transmit signals north.
So how can I get at it?
You can't. Not now. They keep submarine submerged.
So how do you get at it?
We radio to the submarine from the compressor control room on the 4th floor. You need a passcode to get inside.
I'll bet you know that code.
Please. Untie me.
I'm getting cranky, Babrov.
The code is 8027.
Fisher, you're gonna need to get inside that sub.
I'm gonna need it to surface first.
So we purposely get this guard suspicious and we stay in this corner here. He's gonna pass by us and that'll allow us to get out of the room safely. And as you can see, it's close. It is very close. You want to make sure you're actually a little bit far more to the left here than what I was. And this guard is a little bit random with how he patrols as well, which again, what I said earlier about shooting out the
I
camera,
don't think I'm gonna be
some things can be a little random with patrols. And getting out of here without shooting out the camera, again, can be a little random. So just trying to provide a little bit of consistency here. And because we don't have to worry about that camera, we don't have to worry about these random patrols. We can just press up here on the side of the wall and proceed to move forward. There was a little bit of randomness with that guard too. That usually does not happen. Usually there's nobody there and those two guards are left to right patrolling up and down the hallways. But I just wanted to showcase that little bit of randomness there and still be able to get by, which is nice. So 8027 is the keypad code. And we're gonna walk forward here. Crouch, walk forward here into this doorway. If you don't do this, you have to lockpick it and it can get kind of annoying. There is a camera behind us, but as long as you're pressing up to the left side of this hallway, you don't have to worry about that camera at all. And then this guard here in the room will just pass by us again, doing a nice little rotation. And those two guards chilling, watching whatever they're watching on that TV. It's just a bunch of static. But they're not going to be any factor as long as you're quiet enough.
GPS shows you within a stone's throw of the compressor. Get ready to move once you've thrown it. The men coming out of that sub aren't going to be happy.
You're underestimating my charm.
I'm just trying to fit in. Watch yourself.
So there are some cameras in here, but you mostly want to worry about this laser. You don't want to pass by the laser. It just gets annoying. As long as you're in the darkness, enemies will not really care about you much in this room at all. They're trying to find you. They don't know where you are, as long as you're in the darkness. Sometimes that laser can just be annoying to pass through.
Unauthorized presence in the compressor room. Send the team immediately. Intruder in the submarine.
Nothing really changes that much if you pass by the laser. It's just the enemies can act a little differently when they walk into this room here that they're about to walk into in just a second. So there's going to be 3 guards, but sometimes 2 out of the 3 guards can walk in and then proceed to walk out right away. Sometimes the 3rd guard will come in. It's a little bit random. But for the most part, as long as we're chilling here, this is a pretty safe spot, no matter what happens. The 1 guard is going to go one direction. Another guard is going to take point right there and just stand there. And sometimes the 3rd guard will come in. But as you can see, the 3rd guard never came in. He just didn't care. And as you can see, the 3rd guard is out there. He just, for whatever reason, didn't want to come in. He got bored. He was like, probably nothing here. Who cares? So then we're going to follow behind them so that we can get through these doorways. If you don't follow behind them, you have to deal with the lock system, and that's kind of annoying to deal with. So this guard is going to rotate back in this direction, get by here, and then there's going to be a patch of shadows to stick by here in this wall. Almost done with the mission. Just going to basically get by a couple more enemies by sticking to the shadows here, and you're done. You have to kind of worry about this guy a little bit because he will come back out here, but don't worry. He's just going to stand there. As you can see, that door was keypad locked if we didn't get through it behind the guard's back here. And we can press up onto the wall and stand. If you crouch, sometimes the enemy will get alerted to you. That's why we stand, and then there you go. It's that easy. Just sticking in the shadows, passing by. Pretty cool. And also pretty straightforward as well. And then we're just going to wait here in this corner because there's going to be some guards walking up the stairs. And once they get to a certain level, we can just drop down. And it's that easy. It's pretty cool little stealth sequence here. Super straightforward and easy, but it just looks cool. Just Sam Fisher sticking to the shadows. Passing by all the oblivious, gullible guards. Because they have no idea what's going on. It's a cool role-playing moment, I guess. This is it. This is pretty much the end of the mission. We gotta pass by a couple more guards, get to the corner here, a couple more guards pass through, and you'll be able to get access to the submarine. Once these two guards pass by, they're just gonna stand in place in the hallway here. You want to make sure you're at this wall here, and as you can see, one of these guards, I don't know if I show it, but as you, yeah, there you go. He turns around. He will see you if you're not in this wall. That is it. That is the end of the mission. So if you guys enjoyed this video, it'd really be awesome considering subscribing to the channel, clicking the notification bell for more.
Fantastic work, Fisher.
And also checking out the full game playlist for all the other missions in this walkthrough of completing the original Splinter Cell with no alerts and minimal knockouts. Thank you all for watching. My name is Squectro, and until next time, goodbye.